Good morning. It's Sunday morning, about 8 a.m. and I've brought you down to see the pond that we restored last year, to see what's happening. This pond's been here probably about 400 years. It's a very old clay-lined pond. It's a natural pond, which means there's no plastic liner. So in summer, in the past, it's quite often dried out, and in winter it tends to overflow and completely flood the wildlife garden area. So last year, as part of our building project, we took the rainwater off the roof of the barn, and it comes into here rather than going into soakaways. And we also took the clean water outflow from the sewage treatment plant, and we also fed that into the pond. And this is the first year that the pond hasn't overflowed. We also, as part of our building project, I'll just zoom in, we put this overflow on the pond. We're surrounded by ditches here because we are quite low lying, so the overflow goes into one of our drainage ditches. So if the water level in the pond gets too high, rather than flooding this end of the garden, it now goes into the ditch. And just zoom back. Last summer, some very kind friends donated some water lilies. We've now got about 5 water lilies coming up this year. I think it's a native water lily, but we'll be able to see more once they flower. So I think they're probably going to have yellow flowers. They were clearing out their pond, and the water lilies had completely taken over the pond. So they kindly donated some to us to establish in our pond. Another friend gave us a bag of pondweed, and we've got lots of unusual pondweeds coming up, which is very exciting. We're not sure what that one is, so if anyone knows, please pop it in comments. We think it may be some sort of ranunculus, and it's going to have yellow flowers, but time will tell. We've also got pondweed on the pond. It's quite hard. We did have quite a bit of it earlier, but I think a moorhen or a coot came in and ate it. There's a little tiny bit you can see there. We haven't spotted any frog spawn or toad spawn yet, but we're hoping that this year lots of wildlife will move into the pond. We've spotted pond skaters, and around the pond we've got this rather lovely grass that's coming up everywhere. We're hoping just to have wildflowers around the pond. We've got some campion here that's seeded in, and also over here we've got forget-me-nots. But we've mainly got grass. We've got lots of this sort of grass that's all around the pond edges, which makes it quite nice and natural looking. Last summer Mike built this deck here, so that we can go and view the pond. It's only a very small deck, but it just allows you to peep into the pond. And he's put in a solar pump that just gives us a little bit of water disturbance. It's powered on a sunny day. It's not doing anything today because it's not sunny. I rather like this plant here. I think I'm going to try. We're hoping this will seed. It's a plant that we'd propagated in the garden. At the moment it's in a pot, but the pot's cracked. We've had some really hard frosts and the terracotta pot's cracked. So I think I'm going to plant it out. Might do that later today. We've also got a hosta here, which is doing very well in the pot. I'm a little bit concerned if I plant it out though, the slugs and the snails are going to eat it. So that might be better staying in the pot for now. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little catch up on how our pond's developing. We're very excited to see what wildlife will come into it, and hopefully this year we'll get some dragonflies. Anyway, if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe to our channel because it helps us to continue to make our videos. Bye for now.